What is up, YouTube? Lizard Jesus bringing you guys another Age of Empires mobile video. Today's video is for new players that are just joining the game. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips to help with your account development, help with your premium currency, and a lot of things that you're really going to want to have under your belt in order to have a successful Age of Empires mobile account. Because let me tell you something, this game is one heck of a journey. So let's begin. The first tip that I'm going to bring you guys is in the beginning, you should honestly only focus on one troop type. And when I say one troop type, what I really mean is only focus on one commander specific troop type. So for example, as you see my Miyamoto right here, my Miyamoto is a swordsman. If you want to go swordsman, I suggest you only focus on swordsman. If you want to go pikeman, I suggest you only go on pikeman. The reason why you only want to focus on one troop type is because if we zoom out a bit, we go down to the training grounds, you can see here that, where is it? Troop details. No, not troop details, it's edit troops. Each troop type, each march is 3 commanders. Yes, 3 commanders. And each commander, you have to level up pretty much to 100. The reason why, so for example, my swordsman lineup is Miyamoto, Harambe, and Yodit. The reason why I suggest you focus on one troop type first, and more specifically, focus on one commander of troop type first, so only focus on building up for example, my one lineup right here is all swordsmen, Miyamoto, Harambe, Yodit. What that means is that you only want to level up your Miyamoto, Harambe, and then Yodit. It's really, really expensive on experience. It's really expensive on universal tokens. It's really expensive on skill points to level up multiple commanders, which is something that I kind of did in the beginning of the game. I leveled up my Leonidas, my Richard, my Boudica. I wanted an Archer March, so I started leveling up Yi Sun Sin. I skilled him up a bunch, and yeah, in the end game, you're going to want to have 3 to 5 solid marches. But in the beginning, you should really only focus around one troop type. Because if you look here, my Miyamoto's unit capacity is 20,000. Now, my Harambe's unit capacity is 10,000, but let's level up Harambe once. So now, his unit capacity has gone up I believe, his unit capacity has gone up. So in order for you to reach max unit capacity in your single march, all 3 commanders in your lineup have to be taken to max level, which is I believe 115. I'm not even sure, but I haven't even reached max level on my Miyamoto yet. So I would have to take Miyamoto to level 100, then Harambe, and then Yodit to reach max unit capacity. And then after that, then I can begin to look at my second lineup. So it's very, very crucial in the beginning to only focus on one troop type, one commander troop type, all that. You don't want to level up a bunch of different commanders. You don't want to level up an archer, a cavalry, and a pikeman. Only focus on one troop type in the beginning, because it's very expensive to level up these commanders. It's expensive on experience, it's expensive on tokens, it's expensive on skill scrolls. There's scrolls, you have to upgrade skills even further, and it's expensive on skill points. The second tip I'm going to give you has to do in relation to expedition. So we're going to go over to expedition, and more importantly, it's going to be island tactics. In the early game, and not just the early game, as you progress through your account, I strongly encourage you to not neglect island tactics. Do not neglect this game mode. I'm going to show you what this is. So we're going to go to 306. We're going to challenge it. What this game mode is, it's a mini battle of your commanders versus other commanders. It's computer generated. You're not fighting real players. And we're going to tank with my Leonidas, because that's kind of how Leonidas is good for. I can't, hold on, let me just move him around a bit. Alright, whatever, he's not gonna, so we're gonna battle This is what Island Tactics is. The reason why you do not want to neglect this game mode is because the higher placement you get in Island Tactics, you are going to get currency over time that you can collect at every reset. And the higher placement you have in Island Tactics, the more currency you get. The currency is used for the shop in Island Tactics so that you can buy things like gear for your commanders. I'm going to show you. So we're going to exit this right here. We're exiting, and then if you look at the rankings, or excuse me, not the rankings, at the bottom right, I'm going to collect 8.78k. That's not even full. Now, over time, you collect this currency. You can go to the store, and boom, look at this. You can buy things like gear, blueprint for your pikeman. I'm going to grab that. It's always good. Gear for my swordsman. See, this is stuff that you are definitely going to want to grab. Look at this. Skill points. You want to get these skill points to level up your skills that you have for your commanders. But the most valuable thing, and look, it's so valuable, it's already sold out. It's these things that are used for upgrading your gear. Really, really crucial. So don't neglect Island Tactics. There's a lot. I'm in the 300. I'm a chief mate, and there's like 800. So definitely do not neglect this. You want to get to 500 as soon as possible so you can start buying legendary equipment. Legendary equipment is the best equipment in the game. So really take advantage of Island Tactics and play that as much as possible. The third tip that I'm going to give you, this tip is sort of in relation to the first one, but that's having the right civilization. In the beginning, as you guys have clearly seen, if you're still watching this video, that it's very expensive to level up commanders. It's very expensive to upgrade their skills. So you're only going to want to level up one troop type in the beginning and focus on one strong march. It's better to have one strong march, but that's having the right civilization. Civilizations in these games each have a certain amount of defense buff per troop type. So the Chinese have +5 archer defense, the French have +5 cav defense, Byzantium's swordsman defense, Romans are pikemen, the British are archers, Egyptians are pikemen, Koreans are cavalry +5 cav defense, and the Japanese are +5 swordsman defense. Along with the troop defense, there's other things, that other bonuses you get from these civilizations. For example, with Japan, you get an attack bonus against players' citadels. This is really awesome for me because my playstyle is I love to hit players' cities. In times of war, I really love to hit players' cities. And the attack against tribes in the world is just perfect for me because I also like to do a lot of PvE. You know, maybe it's late at night and you're just winding down. I like to farm a lot of barbarians, and that's going to make the barbarian farming much easier. Now, my strongest march right now is built around swordsmen. That's why I have Japan. I like hitting cities, and I have an extra swordsman defense because I'm building my first full march is going to be based around swordsmen, which, as you can see, are right here. Look at this guy. Like, come on. Another reason why I chose Japan is just aesthetically, bro. This guy looks freaking badass, dude. I mean, look at the city, man. Like, Japan has got to be one of the best looking civilizations in this game, hands down. So make sure you have the right civilization. That's going to give troop bonuses to your one march that you're building in the beginning of the game. Another tip that I'm going to give you is joining an alliance. The reason why you want to join an alliance really early on is that if you go over here to assist, I am currently upgrading 3 buildings. Your alliance members can assist you in speeding up the construction of your buildings by helping you. Alliance, being in an alliance, you can also claim gifts. And I know this seems really little, but if you're in an active alliance, this adds up a lot. Every day at reset, you can claim resources, and being in an alliance, you get to claim bounties too, which if we go over here, you just get a nice little bunch of look at that, 33 minutes of speed ups, 36 minutes of speed ups. Like, that's good. That's really good. It adds up over time. So joining an alliance is very crucial. Another tip for new players, and this one is actually like really important, so I hope you're paying attention. Once you reach City Hall 15, you unlock the Smithy. And the Smithy is how you can do things like, craft equipment for swordsmen. Maybe, there we go, I'm crafting equipment for my swordsman, and I'll craft one equipment for my pikeman later on. So at level 15, you unlock the Smithy, which is how you get equipment. Now, if we go to the market, the Wandering Merchant, and we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you see these bottom 3 tabs. The bottom 3 sections, there's blue gems, right? Which I'm not going to grab that because I would never use blue gear, but these gems are for enhancing gear once you take them to max level. Now, you're only going to get these gems in your Wandering Merchant once you reach City Hall 15. Before you reach City Hall 15, as we refresh the page, look at the bottom 3 tabs. You're going to be getting these. You're going to get Sanctuary Blueprints. This is an exotic material that is used to upgrade the guard tower. You cannot upgrade the guard tower whatsoever at all. You cannot upgrade your guard tower unless you have Sanctuary Blueprints, and you can only get Sanctuary Blueprints right now from the Wandering Merchant. And then there's other like little events and activities, but the most consistent way to get Sanctuary Blueprints, as well as Grand Blueprints used for upgrading the War Hall, is from the Wandering Merchant. But once you reach City Hall 15, you're gonna get more gems, more of those equipment gems down here. So before you reach City Hall 15, make sure you're grabbing Sanctuary Blueprints every single time you get the chance, please. Because trust me, you're going to want to stack up as many Sanctuary Blueprints as possible because it gets expensive. At the higher levels, it gets expensive. If you guys are still watching this video, I hope you guys give a thumbs up. But before I end it, I'm going to give a quick recap on the tips that I did, that I gave, just so that we're all on the same page. First tip, once you're new, is try to only focus on one troop type in the beginning. So you want to focus on 3 commanders of the same troop type, which is really important. That also includes the marshal. Like, you want each commander to be, like, let's say you have 3 swordsmen, you want them all to be warriors. Probably should have said that at the beginning, but now you know. Really, really important tip. Level up your first march. 1 strong march is better than 2 mediocre marches, and trust me, I know that from experience. If you watch my Rise of Kingdoms videos, the reason it's 1 strong march is better than like 2-3 mediocre marches. The second tip was island tactics and expedition. Really take advantage of this. Do this activity lots. You'll get currency, and then you can get really good things from the store. Like, equipment is so helpful. This gear is used for forging gear. It's very helpful. You can get experience, stuff for upgrading your gear. It's really good. So take advantage of island tactics and make sure you do not neglect it. The other tip was join an alliance. Join an alliance. Yes, join an alliance. It's really good. They can help you with your building construction. You get to claim resources every reset. Being in an alliance, you get like bonus technologies. It's really good. Join an alliance. The other tip was make sure that the civilization you have is built and focused around what troop type you want to focus in with. I'm with Japan because I like the swordsman defense and I like how it looks. If you want to go down archers, I suggest British. Go with the British. Although I don't suggest new players go down archers. In the beginning of the game, archers are kind of for spenders. Free to play should probably focus on pikeman. So in that case, you are going to go just, yeah, your civilization should be around what troop type you're going to build your account around. And the other tip is that before your city hall is 15, make sure you're grabbing as much exotic materials from the wandering merchant as possible, so you can upgrade things like your war hall and your guard towers. For example, see, I don't even have enough materials, but yeah, so if you guys follow all these tips, you should be at an all right spot as long as you know how to manage your resources well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you want to see more from me. I'm going to continue uploading Age of Empires Mobile as well as Rise of Kingdoms videos. This has been Lizard Jesus. I'm out. Peace.